Greetings and salutations. This is your STEM Minute. In this segment, we are going to talk about internet searching. I'm Oak, and this is Mark.
And we're going to talk today a little bit about internet searching again. So, Oak, what do you think this is on the screen right now?
Well, looks like lots of colorful random boxes and some names I think I recognize.
Why do you recognize them?
They look like really popular names and events.
That's exactly right. So this is a visualization from Google. It's called Google Trends. And this is what people are searching for on Google right now. This is a visualization of all of the really popular searches. So what we're seeing is things that are trending on Google right now. So that's things that lots of people are searching for right now. So the average person actually does about 4,000 Google searches every month. It's a lot, but that's a lot of information that Google collects and tells us about kind of what's popular and what's going on right now. So this is the Google Trends tool. And here's a little bit more about what we can do with this. So we saw the visualization already. And you can come over here and what's trending, and you can see what's trending now. And if we click on that, you can see these hot searches. So this is a little bit more detail about what we were seeing in that image. But then we can come over here and go to top charts. So what you want to do there is we'll go ahead and pick a time, anytime.
A time.
So click there, and you can go all the way back to 2004.
I'm going to go to 2012.
And pick a month.
I'm going to go to December.
All right, so in December of 2012, this is what people were searching for in different categories. You can click on them and you can see who these people are and maybe why people are talking about them.
That's really neat. So it's a new way to kind of look at history and kind of go back and document things, huh?
Exactly.
Neat.
The biggest things to utilize this is to look at current events and to look at how big historical events kind of shape what is popular. But the other thing you can do with this is if we go back to the Google Trends page, you've got this Explorer over here. So you can tap that where it says Explore in Depth. And you can look at different things. So let's look at this first one that they gave as an example. So over time, you can see how these three car companies compare in popularity on Google.
Interesting. So Honda's pretty popular, huh?
Honda's pretty popular, yep. But GMC, not so much. Let's look at STEM careers.
STEM careers.
Okay.
Huh.
So what's the first thing we notice?
First thing we notice is that it looks like things began in October of 2009. And because there's this big jump right here.
So there could be two reasons for that. It could be that it was something that nobody was talking about before that, but it could also be that it just became popular enough that it didn't register.
So in Huffington Post, women's STEM careers, a matter of choice, not ability, study suggests.
Then what do we notice about the overall trend?
It looks like STEM careers are getting more and more popular.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's look at the Carolina Panthers, our local football team. Okay. So we can see that they're really popular.
Yeah.
In 2005. And they've been consistent ever since. But they're the most popular, obviously, in North Carolina and South Carolina because they're here. But then we can click, and you can actually look at within a region how popular they are. They're the most popular, obviously, in the Charlotte area and less popular up towards the coast. And then you can actually drill down even more, and you can look at within a city or an area how popular the Carolina Panthers are relative to another team. The other thing you can do is you can actually add a second one. So let's add in this second box Washington Redskins. And you can see how popular they are relative to one another.
Wow.
And we can actually, let's go back, worldwide popularity. So now you can see they're pretty much similar.
Interesting.
So all of this brings up the question, how do you do a good Google search, right? Mm-hmm. So here's a game that we're going to play. It's called a Google a Day. And a Google a Day is a search game. So the idea is that it's going to teach you how to do a good Google search. So you can use a Google Plus account or you can just play the basic game. So what happens here in this game, you get 6 questions every day. They're new every day. And you have to do a Google search here in the box to get the right answer.
So the question is, whose death did the commander of the Confederate forces say was like losing my right arm?
Right, so what would you search for?
I would probably search, in quotes, losing my right arm. And that would be Stonewall Jackson.
So put that in there.
Stonewall Jackson. Correct.
All right. Questions get progressively harder as you go through the game. Some games you may not be able to solve with one Google search. Some of them may take 2 or 3. It's teaching good search skills and how to take a search, use that information to do more searches and to find the right answer.
Good stuff. Well, thank you very much, Mark. That's really good information. And I think it'll be very useful for everybody out there who's trying to learn and gather information from the internet. So I look forward to hearing about your searches.